If you don't know me, I love RWBY, like, a lot. I say that my favorite anime is Kill la Kill, and I say that Haneko was my first anime, but I only say that because a lot of people say that anime can't be 3D animated, and it can't be made in America. I don't personally believe that it can't be 3D animated and it can't be made in America, so the first anime I ever watched was RWBY. However, I wanted to talk about this before Volume 6 is released in a few days, and that's, where's RWBY going? What direction is it going in? RWBY's original creator, Mani died in 2015, not long before the release of Volume 3, and things just kind of took a nosedive after that. Volume 4 was released the next year, which I can safely say was the worst volume of RWBY to date. Now, to clarify, when I say it's the worst, I'm not saying it was bad, I'm just saying it wasn't nearly as good as the first 3 volumes. The biggest problem most people have with Volume 4 is that the intense fight scenes that everybody loved about the first 3 were pretty much gone, with the exception of the Tyrion fight and whatever that thing is. They were actually pretty good scenes, but they were the only ones, really. I didn't care about that much, though, but the sudden change in art style was the thing that caught me off guard. It was a bit strange, just the sudden switch from Maya to Poser. It's not that I think it's bad, it's just different. I guess I just haven't gotten used to it yet. Good bit of character development, though, with the Ren and Nora Kiroyuri thing and Yang with the arm. As for the group that's followed throughout the volume, you kind of see all of it. I'm sure it would have been much easier to take any other form of transportation to get to Haven. Like, don't walk. You don't have to walk. The soundtrack was good. The 2 tracks I have a problem with. Let's Just Live, I find, is a bit just boring. And Bumblebee, stop. Stop. People shipping Yang and Blake was bad enough. Now it's actually a thing. Stop. Volume 4 was the volume Rooster Teeth needed for exposition, and I completely understand that. Volume 5 was better. More happened with Yang, Weiss, and Blake that had happened since Volume 3. Yang actually put on the arm and left the house. Big shocker. Weiss got captured by Raven's gang. Don't worry, she was found on, like, the same day. Convenience. Blake's home was attacked by the White Fang, so she assembled a furry faunus uprising, stopped the White Fang from taking Haven. Turned out Adam Taurus is a fucking idiot, and instead of bringing a sizable amount of people with him, he brought with him what pretty much equates to a shitty Overwatch team. He got cornered by, like, everyone. He got away, though. See how much there was with Blake? That's a lot. There was a good fight between Raven and Cinder before the end, though. Soundtrack fucking kicks. They still haven't put it on Spotify. And there were many more fight scenes, which is, again, the main reason a lot of people like RWBY. There was a lot more to talk about than there was in Volume 4, see? I personally have a fairly optimistic outlook towards Volume 6, but then again, I may be very wrong. But where is it going, is the question. Volume 4 was Volume 5 was fine, so if we're going by the trend that shows, we can expect, or at least hope, that Volume 6 will be pretty good, and that RWBY will keep improving and hopefully completely recover from Monty dying as time goes on. It doesn't look like Rooster Teeth plans to end RWBY anytime soon, even though there are only about 8 to 10 volumes written. I'm not completely sure whether that's a good or bad thing, because look at Red vs. Blue. Red vs. Blue, they just kept it going, and look where it went. It is just absolutely boring. I hope it won't go the same way Red vs. Blue did. I'd absolutely hate to see RWBY slowly degrade like that. I'm hoping for the best, but if we start getting letdowns like Volume 4, I might get a little angry. That's my 2 cents anyway.